Laughter is one of the most natural human expressions. It connects people, relieves tension, and often reflects joy, comfort, or shared understanding. Yet, in every society, there are individuals who rarely laugh. They may smile occasionally, but genuine laughter seems distant or almost absent. At first glance, people may interpret this as coldness, arrogance, or a lack of friendliness. However, psychology suggests that the reasons behind rarely laughing are often far deeper and more complex than simple personality differences. Human laughter is closely connected to emotional openness. Many people laugh easily because they feel safe expressing their emotions in social situations. For others, however, emotional expression can feel risky. People who rarely laugh may have learned, consciously or unconsciously, to guard their feelings. This emotional restraint can develop over many years, often shaped by family environment, cultural expectations, and personal experiences. When someone grows up in a household where emotions are rarely shown or where laughter is discouraged, they may gradually adapt to that atmosphere. Over time, their brain learns to associate seriousness with safety and control. Another psychological factor behind limited laughter is a heightened sense of self-awareness. Some individuals constantly monitor how they appear to others. They may worry about being judged, misunderstood, or appearing foolish. Laughter, especially spontaneous laughter, involves letting go of control. For someone who feels the need to maintain a composed image, this loss of control can feel uncomfortable. Instead of laughing freely, they hold back, analyzing the situation rather than reacting naturally. Personality traits also play a significant role. Introverted or highly analytical individuals often process humor differently from those who are naturally expressive. Their minds may focus more on meaning, logic, or deeper interpretation rather than emotional reaction. This does not mean they lack a sense of humor. In many cases, they appreciate humor internally, but simply do not express it outwardly through loud laughter. Their response might be a subtle smile, a quiet acknowledgement, or even thoughtful silence. Life experiences can also shape how often a person laughs. Individuals who have faced repeated stress, responsibility, or emotional hardship may develop a serious outlook on life. When someone spends many years dealing with difficult circumstances, their brain adapts to constant alertness. Laughter requires a sense of psychological safety, a moment when the mind can relax and allow joy to surface. For someone who has been conditioned to stay vigilant, laughter may not arise as naturally. Psychologists also note that emotional suppression can reduce the frequency of laughter. Many people learn early in life to suppress feelings they believe are inappropriate or unwanted. If a child is repeatedly told to stop being silly or act serious, they may begin to associate laughter with immaturity or weakness. As they grow older, this belief can become deeply rooted in their identity. Even in relaxed environments, their mind may automatically filter emotional responses before they are expressed. Cultural influences further complicate the psychology of laughter. In some cultures or communities, excessive laughter is seen as unprofessional or lacking discipline. People raised in such environments may learn to present themselves with calm seriousness. Their restraint is not necessarily a sign of unhappiness. It may simply reflect the social norms they were taught to respect. To outsiders, however, this reserved demeanor can easily be misinterpreted. Another interesting psychological explanation involves emotional processing styles. Some people process emotions internally rather than externally. Instead of reacting with visible expressions like laughter, they reflect inwardly. Their emotional experience may still be present, but it is quieter and more private. These individuals often show their feelings through actions rather than expressions. For example, they may support others, listen carefully, or provide thoughtful advice, even if they rarely laugh out loud. There are also situations where a lack of laughter reflects emotional fatigue. When someone experiences prolonged stress, anxiety, or mental exhaustion, their brain's ability to respond with humor can temporarily decrease. The mind becomes focused on problem solving and survival rather than enjoyment. In these moments, laughter may feel distant, not because the person lacks humor, but because their emotional energy is directed elsewhere. Interestingly, people who rarely laugh are sometimes deep thinkers. Their minds are often occupied with reflection, observation, and analysis of the world around them. They may notice details others overlook and spend more time questioning ideas or exploring meaning. This thoughtful nature can make them appear serious, yet it also allows them to engage with life in profound ways. Their humor, when it appears, may be subtle, intellectual, or even philosophical. Social experiences can also influence laughter patterns. Someone who has experienced ridicule, bullying, or embarrassment in the past may become cautious about expressing joy openly. If laughter once led to negative attention, the mind may learn to avoid that vulnerability. Over time, the person becomes more reserved, protecting themselves from potential discomfort. Another psychological element is emotional maturity. As people grow older, their expression of humor sometimes changes. Children laugh frequently because their emotional responses are immediate and uninhibited. Adults, however, often filter their reactions through social awareness, responsibility, and self-control. Some individuals take this filtering further than others, resulting in a more reserved outward personality. It is also important to understand that laughter is not the only measure of happiness. Many people who laugh often may still struggle internally, while others who rarely laugh may feel content and peaceful. Emotional expression varies greatly from one individual to another. A quiet person who rarely laughs may still experience joy, gratitude, and fulfillment in ways that are simply less visible. The human brain also adapts to emotional habits. If someone spends years reacting to life with seriousness, that pattern can become automatic. Neural pathways strengthen through repetition, meaning the brain becomes accustomed to certain responses. Changing these patterns requires conscious effort and often supportive environments where emotional expression feels safe. Despite these factors, people who rarely laugh are not necessarily distant or disconnected. Many of them possess deep empathy and strong emotional awareness. They may simply express these qualities differently. Instead of laughter, their warmth may appear through thoughtful conversation, loyalty, or quiet acts of kindness. It is also possible that someone who rarely laughs is simply comfortable in silence. In a world that often values constant entertainment and visible enthusiasm, quiet presence can sometimes be misunderstood. Yet silence and calmness can reflect inner stability rather than emotional emptiness. For such individuals, laughter is not absent. It simply appears less frequently and often in more meaningful moments. Relationships with people who rarely laugh often reveal a deeper layer of personality over time. As trust develops, these individuals may become more relaxed and expressive. Laughter may emerge gradually as they feel understood and accepted. This shows how strongly emotional expression depends on environment and connection. Understanding the psychology behind rare laughter encourages greater empathy. Instead of judging someone as unfriendly or uninterested, it invites curiosity about their experiences and emotional world. Every person carries a unique psychological history that shapes how they communicate and react to life's moments. In the end, laughter is just one of many ways humans express emotion. While it is powerful and contagious, it does not define the depth of someone's personality or their capacity for joy. People who rarely laugh often carry rich inner lives, thoughtful perspectives, and emotional sensitivity that may not always appear on the surface. Recognizing this complexity reminds us that human behavior cannot be reduced to simple assumptions. A quiet smile, a thoughtful glance, or a moment of calm understanding can sometimes reveal just as much about a person as a burst of laughter. By looking beyond appearances, we gain a deeper appreciation for the many ways people experience and express their emotions. If you've ever wondered why some people rarely laugh, the answer may be far deeper than it appears on the surface. Behind a calm or serious expression can be a thoughtful mind, rich emotions, and experiences that shape how someone interacts with the world. Understanding this reminds us that people express joy and connection in many different ways. If you enjoyed this video and found these insights helpful, make sure to like the video so more people can discover it. And if you're interested in learning more about human psychology, relationships, and the hidden patterns of human behavior, consider subscribing to God-Inspired Family for more videos like this. I'd also love to hear from you. Do you know someone who rarely laughs? Or are you someone who tends to stay more serious in social situations? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your perspective might help someone else understand themselves or others a little better. And if you think this video could help a friend or family member see people in a new light, don't forget to share it with them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.